So we are back. So it's time to continue our Toronto Blue Jays franchise mode here in MLB Show 16, and we just went and completed the 2017 offseason. Now we're into the year 2018, the MLB. So I'm gonna go and do a quick team overview of this year. So year 3 of the Toronto Blue Jays franchise mode. So we'll go by position. So starting pitcher, we have Madison Bumgarner, 94 overall, 8 potential, 28 years old. We have Marcus Stroman, Drew Smyly, Aaron Sanchez, Nigel Padgett, Drew Hutchinson, Justin Miller, and a whole bunch of other great players. We did acquire Dave Mosher in the offseason and Daryl Laguna at the Rule 5, and that's about it. So our starting pitchers looking very good for the future, but now relief pitchers, we have Drew Storen, Pedro Baez, Fernando Salas, these two who we acquired in the offseason, Aaron Loop, Adam Ottavino, Christopher Serrano, Julio Alvarez we picked up in the Rule 5 draft, Roger Estrada, Vinny Francisco, and a whole bunch of other players. Now closing pitchers, we have Roberto Osuna, Charles Finney, and I did accidentally go and convert Lamont Sorensen to a starting pitcher. He was a closer, but we'll go and put him back to closer because I did not know how much depth we had at closer. And we do have 3 now. Okay, good. So we have Lamont Sorensen, who is an 8 potential. I guess he could be our starting closer in a few years. But catcher, now we have Austin Barnes, who we acquired last year. JP Urtsubi, who we did acquire this year in the offseason. And we have Pedro Alvarado and Pedro Silva. Now, first base, we have Edwin Encarnacion, last year's AL MVP, 2-time AL MVP, in fact, back-to-back, and Lucas Duda we acquired this year in the offseason. Howard Wise, James Katz, and JP Combs, our first-round pick last year. But now second base, we have Wil Myers, Corey Spansberg, Steven Diaz, and Gary Ness. Third base, we have Josh Donaldson, Manuel Vizcaino, and David Garcia. Shortstop, we have Troy Tulowitzki and Billy Bellinger. Left field, we have Gerard Dyson, Justin Milano, Andrew Starr, Alejandro Quinones, and David Song. The center field, we have Byron Buxton, who we did acquire this year in the offseason. He's a 95 overall potential player. We traded Kevin Pillar for him, so he must be good. But then we have Alexi Quinones as our backup. Right field, we have Colby Rasmus, Michael Saunders, Wallace Sanford, and Alexi Chichin. And now, I guess that's our MLB roster, or at least our players. But now we can check out the rotation and lineups. So rotation, we have obviously Matt Bell, Marcus Stroman, Drew Smyly, Aaron Sanchez, and Nigel Padgett. Then we have a whole bunch of the relievers and this kind of stuff. And those are all the players. So we'll just go through the entire team right there. And there it is. So now lineups. So this third lineup, we have a pretty good lineup. I'm kind of thinking of changing this around a bit, but this could be our potential starting lineup for the season. Now we do have a few 79s on here, but Byron Buxton's easily going to reach a 80 this year, and Austin Barnes is probably going to reach an 80 this year too. So we have a very good lineup in our system. But there's basically all the lineups on the team. We have Mad Bum obviously for non-DH when we're facing the National League, but looking very good so far. And so I guess I'll end this episode off right here. So make sure to like and subscribe for more channel videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.